G'day viewers, welcome to another super helpful, super cool repair video from the Goat Shed, located in Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia. So today is December 5th, 2023, so that means 20 days till Christmas. It's now our 5th day of summer and it's going to be a really warm week. Currently 27 degrees Celsius outside, which is approximately 80.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Now today we have another interesting stepper problem. We're working on a Gottlieb Grand Slam and we're doing the hit unit stepper, which is located on the motorboard. So this particular stepper, it gets a bit of a flogging. A lot of work it does. So we've actually just had to change every snowshoe and spring in it, so that's 12 of them, and we're going to have to change some rivets on the rivet plate. But in the meantime, while Graham was doing that side of things, I was doing the actual unit itself, and it's all cleaned up and looking very nice. But when we put it back together, occasionally it kept on jamming. Now it made no rhyme nor reason why this was the case, and when I looked at carefully, I saw that we had just here, we're going to bring that in here and have a little look, and you can see just that area there, there's a lot of wear. Now what was occurring was that side of the drive arm was twisting. You know, it should lay flat, and it was rubbing up against it and jamming on that stop. Why? Well, on close inspection, what we found out was, initially thought this bearing, the white bearing, or bushing I should say, was bad. However, if you look carefully while I move this, you can see the bushing is actually moving. So what the problem is those rivets have basically worn almost right out. They'll just about fall out. Now I'm not sure how that's happened, whether, really have no idea. I mean, if you have a look at another one, the rivets look like that. So there we go, and have a look at this one. Get them in for a shot. You can see a big difference. So what we're going to do, we're going to drill those out and we're going to replace them with some pop rivets we've found. So we're just going to do that, and we think that should fix it. And by the way, those bushings can be purchased brand new. It's part number B for Barry, 8230, B8230. Now I've never seen this before, but those bushings must wear out a little bit too, but in this instance it's because it's broken away. Other than that, there's nothing else wrong with this drive arm, like the get that spring out of the road, the paws not moving sideways or upside down, it's all good. And we'll get that and we'll put it all back in and it should be as good as new. Right, so we decided we'd use a punch. We used a 1/8 punch.
I was going to drill up the fog bit so much.
Yeah, we thought they'd just punch out, which they will. So this should come out with punch of an ooze. There we go. Take it out. Bit more?
No, it's out of there.
So they punched out pretty easily. There's the bushing there. It doesn't seem to be too badly worn, so we're going to reuse that. Now we just get the pot rivet gun and see how we go. We've just been looking at those brass rivets that were in there. They look strangely like the big rivets that go in a step unit. I'm not too sure if they are or they aren't. Yeah, as I said, this is the first time we've ever experienced that. I thought I'd seen it all on steppers. You learn something new every day. So here we go, we've done one, and we'll just put the other rivet in. On goes the pop rivet gun. In it goes, and done. Let's have a look at the end result there, Graham. Rightio.
That's not going to move for another 40 years.
Excellent. Not quite as pretty with no brass on there, but
We can
still,
buff it up.
we could make something out of it. So there you go. Alright, so with that riveted in now, we now have no movement on there. So let's fit that back into the step unit itself and see how we go. Now just a reminder, we're looking at the goat shed signs there. We have mentioned this just recently, I'll mention it again because we've made a significant investment in these signs. They will be for sale in the new year. We'll announce it on our Facebook page and probably here on YouTube when they are available. And anyone that wants one, we've already had a fair bit of interest. Our last live broadcast, I think 3 or 4 people were interested. So we're going to have those for sale. Who cares, I can hear some people saying. That's alright. So here it is, all back together now. All operating nicely. Now, this was way out of adjustment. That bit of yellow paint that you can see there, it seemed to be jamming on that tooth a little bit before, but we actually we've filed most of the teeth on this earlier on. It was pretty badly worn. So what had happened on this, I think to compensate for what no one realised what was wrong. I mean, you can see those new rivets on there, pop rivets, but they're not brass, but so what? It does the job. And here's what I was talking about before. Let's get that in picture. So the drive arm, it was rubbing like it was twisting into there. I mean, now it's got a little bit of movement, but it's not going to jam like it was before. So we can take that round ever so slowly. I'll push in on it. That's how I sort of found it before. I must have pushed in a bit hard on the plunger and it jammed. So it's all good now. Perhaps there's people out there that have seen that problem before, but we certainly haven't. The only other thing I want to share with you, this is a one-way stepper, so it has the jam stop. The jam stop must rest up against the drive pull so it locks it into the escapement wheel tooth. If that arm was adjusted back that way, that would have backwards and forwards movement and you'd get problems. You'd get sort of a false drive or underdrive or overdrive. Also what we had to do, we had to replace the drive arm up stop was broken. That's a brand new drive arm up stop. Once again, we've gone through all that before. So yeah, look, there's a very, very quick stepper repair. Just wanted to share that with you because we hadn't seen it before, and you know, let's face it, we're all here for the long term. We want to be able to keep these pinball machines going for as long as possible. And as I said earlier, there was the wear mark where it was going up and down there. Well, it won't hit that now. And a lot of people ask, I'm just going to refresh your memory, a bit of light machine oil on there, like, I mean, you can buy this stuff off Amazon, I believe. That's just a little container we put machine oil in. So a little bit there, in this case, and a little bit on, once you remove the shoulder screw, and remember it's got the nut on the back. Always remember the nut, for goodness sake. This one was pretty tight too. That's your shoulder. That's your other end of your shoulder screw. I always put a drop of oil. I lay it face down and put a drop of oil on that. Let it rest like that, and then wait 5 minutes. Let the oil soak down, and then I slowly rock it backwards and forwards. Occasionally, you might have to use something like WD-40, but not all the time. So, Spanky is more than happy with this repair. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Give us the big thumbs up for taking the time and effort to make these videos for you. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell so you get notifications of when we do videos. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and this has been another Goat Shed presentation.